AEW star Ricochet is going all in on the heel persona, and it looks like he's taking notes and inspiration from Andrew Tate to do so. We're going to take a look at his Twitter activity. We're going to talk about this. Is this what Ricochet needs to elevate his career in All Elite Wrestling? Let's talk about it. Now, if you guys don't follow Ricochet on Twitter, the last like 24 to 48 hours have actually been really funny. But if you guys take a look at his account here, his most recent activity is literally a tweet from Andrew Tate. For losers, December 26th through the 31st is a socially acceptable period to do nothing. For winners, it is the time to do double training, double work, double winning. It is the beginning of the winner's new year. There was a tweet that Jed Goodman posted, which was the collision numbers. Ricochet responds with, "You're welcome, AEW." There was a fan that said, "You took Samantha away from us." He says, "Who else is going to make my sandwiches for me when I'm hungry?" Which is absolutely insane that he would tweet that. Yeah, this is crazy. He's like, "I don't want to see anyone switching it up. If you didn't like me before, you missed your chance. No jumping on the bandwagon now. Cheese curlers." Dude, there's just so much. New York always leaves me with such a rotten taste in my mouth. It makes me really appreciate beautiful Las Vegas. Although I would never go back to Orlando by choice, I'm sure they will at least show me the respect I deserve this Saturday at World's End. I mean, this guy's really going all in on this heel character. Now, I just want to remind you guys, Ricochet is a hell of a talent, but he's always kind of been criticized for his lack of skills with promos and character work. So this time, Ricochet is taking inspiration from the outside. He's becoming cocky and he's being annoying. And, well, we got to take a look at some of the responses and interactions that he's had with the wrestling community since this heel turn. Okay, so now we're taking a look at his responses, and this guy is definitely active on Twitter. He's got the Triple H gif. "Imagine if Ricochet grew out his hair. L was smarter than you, punk." This one is crazy. So this dude came through and he says, "You're cool. I just think your promo skills equate to two cats fisting each other in a birdcage. Shut up. That's why you had to work on Christmas, broke boy." This guy claps back and he goes, "You work once a week, which gives you 6 days to work on your promos, and you still can't cut one on X." Pretty damn good response. Broke boy also isn't very innovative. Same old shit. Nothing original inside his broke ass head. Ha 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 ha. But then the response gets even funnier. "Instead of toilet paper, they should have thrown your ass some cue cards. At least it would dispel the illiterate rumors." And a lot of people actually felt like Ricochet got cooked here. So this was really funny. And Mr. Reddington also said, "Just for the record, I was off on Christmas, like my TV when you were wrestling." So just really funny response. But obviously Ricochet is playing into the cocky character. He's being a heel, and just really funny, to be honest. Like it seems like he's really enjoying this character, right? And so obviously if you go on, when you go on Twitter and stuff, you see a lot of people giving him some blowback. But at the same time too, like, I feel like he's kind of doing his job right. You know what I mean? Like, he is supposed to be annoying. He is supposed to portray this character that isn't liked, and it is getting a reaction from people. So the fact that it's getting a reaction is a relatively good thing. But maybe you guys didn't notice this, and I do want to show you this right here. Ricochet's Andrew Tate gimmick sparks debate, and it's part of my Explore page, and it seems to be trending right now, and we're going to take a look at that in just a second. If you guys are unaware of who Andrew Tate is, I'm going to suggest that you guys do a little bit of research if you're interested. For the sake of this video and the time for this video, I'm not going to bore you with any of that information. But yes, a lot of people do think that Andrew Tate is controversial, which is why this is sparking a debate. We're going to talk about this. We're going to take a look at those tweets, and then I'm going to give you guys my overall opinion as to whether or not Ricochet has crossed the line. And spoiler alert, I don't think so. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click this tab right here. Grok, the Twitter AI, actually has a summary. It says, wrestler Ricochet has recently adopted a controversial wrestling persona on social media that mimics traits of Andrew Tate, a figure known for his contentious views and ongoing legal issues related to human trafficking and exploitation. Fans and observers have mixed reactions, with some condemning the choice as promoting harmful attitudes, while others see it as an attempt at irony or satire within the entertainment industry. You take a look at some of the top tweets. This person absolutely despises Ricochet for retweeting Andrew Tate. They don't care that it's a gimmick. They don't care that it's a character. Obviously, the reaction there is relatively nasty. Ricochet actually responded to a tweet as well. So somebody said, why are the comments gassing him up for F's sake? Stupid community. Ricochet literally stealing a play from the Andrew Tate playbook because they are free of the Matrix and can operate on their own. So yeah, obviously people responded to that with like Andrew Tate gifs and stuff like that. You know, obviously everybody has different reactions. Ricochet reposting Andrew Tate. Yeah, his brain is absolutely fried. Open Twitter just to see Ricochet has an Andrew Tate gimmick. Connor says, I've been enjoying Ricochet's gimmick and he has to go and F it up. TK got this guy Ricochet doing an Andrew Tate gimmick. It's The Rock hitting Cody. Yeah. You know, here's the thing. A lot of people aren't happy about this, and it's going to be really interesting. It's going to obviously have mixed reviews. You know, it is what it is. Some people have pointed out that Ricochet has been following Andrew Tate for a long time on social media. Some people feel like this is the end for his character. Even people seeing that this is a character for Ricochet being portrayed, they find it very disgusting. They're not really happy with it. The amount of gimmicks you could have came up with, you decide this one, dear God. A lot of people just aren't happy with this. And, you know, it is what it is, right? But I think we need to talk about this a little bit more in depth. Now, I understand some people aren't going to like what I have to say, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to simply say it. Professional wrestling is no different than Hollywood, and the fact that it's no different than Hollywood is important because at the end of the day, when you watch a TV show or a movie, there are people portraying very, very bad, evil characters that really are terrible. In professional wrestling, we have seen it countless times where the same thing is being applied. But when it happens in professional wrestling, people get a little bit more offended than when it's in a movie. And I just don't like that. I don't agree with it. I think professional wrestling is no different than a TV show. I understand that there are people portraying characters. What Ricochet is doing is basically getting him a negative reaction, and that's what he wants. He wants people to be pissed, and that's why he's got to cross the line a little bit. But at the end of the day, that's not who Ricochet actually is as a person. So I don't know why people are doing that. And there's countless movies and countless shows out there that exist where people are portraying a character and you never ever hear any sort of blowback on the characters that they're portraying. So ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel like professional wrestling should not be treated any differently. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Andrew Tate, and I don't really follow Andrew Tate, but at the same time too, what I could say is that Ricochet isn't Andrew Tate, and I'm smart enough to know that he is portraying a character. I don't think his character is necessarily Andrew Tate to begin with. Did he take a little bit of, you know, some traits and is he mimicking it? Sure. But I think Ricochet is just simply being a cocky asshole prick that is just that. And ultimately, at the end of the day, what he is doing is working. It is generating a reaction. Is this the kind of reaction he wants? I don't know, but I can tell you guys that for a very long time, Ricochet didn't even have a character that could drum up any sort of conversation. Obviously, it's up to him and AEW to ensure that they don't cross the line entirely, but these are just very small traits. At the end of the day, we've seen a lot worse in professional wrestling. So I'll let you guys form your own opinion on it, but let me know what you think down below.